Well, we're on the airstrip today, and the two gullies that I was hunting before, they're down over here, and if you've got good eyes you'll see there's animals, cattle, in those two primary gullies. So we're not going to go that way. We're going to avoid that area completely. You're going to drop off the right hand side of this airstrip and head up into this piece of territory up in here. There's a good number of little gullies up in here. It's windy today. It'll make long distance shooting interesting. Well, it's a nice afternoon. Very humid. The temperature's in the 20s. It might even be as high as 22 or 23 degrees. Incredibly humid. I've left my polar fleece jacket behind. I'm not quite into shorts yet, but getting close to it. We'll just study this gully with a pair of binoculars for a wee while. See if we can't see if there's anything interesting happening up here. We do have a couple of potential targets up here. Let's see if I can zoom in on them. Well mate, I think you're a candidate for a gunshot soon. Well, I just opened fire on a couple of peacocks in this gully just as it started to rain. We've got a beautiful rainbow at the moment. A big black thundercloud rolling through. I'll head down in a minute, see if I can pick these birds up. It's the first week in November. And I've just flushed a hen peacock, which is really quite interesting. She's just headed over that ridge there, but she came clattering out of this, out of here, out of this rubbish on the side of the hill here. This undergrowth. And I suspect there's a nest in here somewhere. Let's just have a wee look-see. Oh, there she is. There's her egg there. So we'll come away. We'll come back to that. It's interesting. They started to nest already. The breeding season started, and that one's had one egg, so she'll be laying. Look, she's that close to, there's the track. There's the track right there. She's got a little hidey hole just right in there. And I didn't even see her. I walked right past her. Goodness gracious. So in among the scrub and rubbish that's along the siding here, there's probably a good dozen nests maybe. Anyway, interestingly enough, it's out in the open. Got noise coming from over the edge here. I'll follow these guys up in a minute. Work my way quietly down there and see if I can't get a crack at another one. Oh yeah, there is overhead cover in these trees here. Yeah, not much, but enough. They need overhead cover, otherwise the hawks will get them. Anyway, we'll come out of here. The hen will come back to that nest. Now that I know where the nest is, I'll follow that one up again too myself later. Anyway, this is, well, Guy Fawkes was end of last week, so we're in the end of the first week in November. I'll give everybody an idea of now that we know nesting has begun. I'm just going to go down there and follow up down there because I fired a shot down there. It should be a cockbird down underneath those trees. Well, it's now bucketing down with rain. My wife's just texted me to tell me there's a thunderstorm coming. And I've just shot this one. There we go, lovely big tail. He's a bit wet. Never mind. Oh, there's another text message. Already telling me to stay dry. I can do that at the moment. Might be time to go home. Oh, yuck. That's the airstrip over there. And car's parked at the top of the airstrip. But just down here in this gully here, I flushed a hen before, and I'm just a little curious that she may have a nest in there. You can see the little clumps of rubbish around the base of the tree, so there's a good chance that there's a nest in among it. We'll just go and check that out. It started out as a nice sunny afternoon hunt. And now we're parked under a totara tree and we're thoroughly wet and miserable. And hopefully this weather will disappear and get home with some semblance of order. If we look out through there, it looks like it's definitely here to stay. You can hear the water dripping down out of the trees. It's a thoroughly wringing wet experience. It'll be wet through. It'll need to be dried out. And everything else. Beauties on here. As wet as I don't know what we're going to do with that. I like that with it. Right, let's turn this off. And make our way home. It's hard to believe, but the sun's actually choosing to set. It's bucketing down with rain.